Hey Aquarius, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. How are you guys? Thanks for being here. I am finishing off the January reads with yours in Pisces today. Aquarius, this time in January, and even if you're not hitting it in January, the beginning of 2025 is about closeout, and it's about closeout for everybody, but especially for your sign. You've got a lot of open-ended maybe projects or situations or decisions that need to be made, and getting rid of these things so that the ones that no longer that you have use for or that are helping you but maybe hindering you, and making space for what's ahead. You need to take as much time to yourself as you need, but friend connections, they'll still be there when you're ready. But at this time, it's going to be about your needs, of what you need to let go of and move on from, as we are heading into this 2025 new year and this new energy. So let's go ahead and get going. What are the messages for Aquarius? Balance, what we were just saying. Okay, soulmate and an opportunity. So let me pull some more cards out while putting this together. So it could be the things that you need to, pull together or just make some decisions on is maybe some type of soulmate relationship. However, this being in the present energy for me, I'm not so sure. I do know that there's going to be an opening of heart chakra and with these green colors, and just more of a vulnerability. Maybe, so like I was saying, closing up 2024, some signs are still really working through this 2024 energy to close it up, and other signs don't have to go so far. So if you're on this timeline and you're hitting this energy right about now, this could be something where you're getting balance in this current energy of January by letting go of these things and tying up loose ends, which is going to bring in some type of soulmate energy. Now, the soulmate energy can be anything from just a side hustle, a new career, a new person, a new connection, a stronger relationship with somebody. Something is coming in, and it's going to give you a huge opportunity moving forward. What opportunity, we'll see in a minute, but I'm not necessarily sure that your energy is bleeding through, or but it does depend on what timeline you're on and when you're hitting this. So I just think that some signs are taking a little longer because they have just different lessons to learn, and there's things that they need to be wrapping up that are going to take a little longer for whatever reason, legal or whatever. So give me a modified Celtic cross for Aquarius. I'll read all of this to you in just a moment. And so that they stay on camera, we'll start out like this. Multiple feminine energies could be involved in this, whether it be sisters. There's one, two, three. I think there's four, and then this is you. And not meaning that you have to be female. Again, gender is not considered in tarot. It is about the feminine energy. So you have potentially four feminine energies that there's been a lot of communication back and forth. Okay, so then when I break this up, I think that the message I'm getting is worried about this direction. Becoming independent, maybe from a situation, potentially from a Queen of Pentacles energy, somebody who holds, you hold financial ties with. Not sure, just feeling a little stuck and waiting for some type of assurance of this direction that you're moving. Now, I do know that this opportunity that comes in, this could be where you have been. There has been maybe some real direct communication, passionate communication with a Queen of Pentacles, a situation that is trying to balance out because maybe there were differences of opinions, and the way that you and somebody else, another feminine energy or even two feminine energies, saw things. There's a very childish energy here, though, very kiddish energy. Somebody who's got their head in the clouds, a dreamer type of energy, and maybe a promise or some type of contract or some type of commitment that was made that is trying to balance out because somebody sees something a little different, maybe an in and out energy, because I see committed here and non-committal here. Maybe this is this could be your energy or somebody who's attached to you who has been in just a little less mature energy and either not wanting you or your person to be committed to something, or whoever's attached to you or to them not wanting there to be a commitment to whatever this difference of opinion, maybe trying to sway somebody's opinion. And then maybe the current energy right now is, have I made the right decision? Is this going to work? Should I go this direction? Just really feeling overwhelmed emotionally about it. And just in this, it says the Hanged Man energy, in this waiting for answers to come, waiting for either just answers from somebody else or just intuitively trying to make the right decision with the right directional voice, whether it be from getting answers from somebody who you trust and who might back you up, or just listening to your own intuition and knowing the direction. This direction that you're going to be moving into, there's still going to be a lot of, I think it's going to go from, just real passionate communication to something that's more, that maybe is a little sharper, a little swordsy, maybe because somebody didn't get their way. Yeah, meddling. So 3 of Wands, meddling, and Page of Swords together. To me, that means that even moving this direction in this decision that you're making, there's going to be somebody who comes along. I can't remember which sign it was, where the crow was still following the Knight of Swords as he was running. So even though there are desires to wrap this up or balance this out, whatever the situation is, or multiple situations, maybe with different people, this is causing a lot of, it's either causing a lot of worry, or it has caused a lot of worry in this direction that's already been decided upon. But it doesn't mean that some people are going to let go lightly. They're not going to let go easily. And I'm going to find out what this Tower is, but I asked to tell me more about what the situation is. So being successful, yeah, in wanting something more secure and stability in something. Okay, so this could be about a new home situation, or just in a location. Again, like I said, there's going to be like this, there's still going to be this. I'm wondering if maybe somebody has been living with somebody, or has had a home, or has invested in a home with somebody, and either you, Aquarius, or somebody attached to you has decided that they want to go a different direction because they don't feel fulfilled. There's just a missing piece. There's missing pieces here, missing pieces here, missing pieces here. So there is a pursuit to find those missing pieces. However, it's not going to be something that they're going to be able to just forget and just like run away from. Things are going to be addressed, and there are going to be arguments, and it might be your energy or somebody who's attached to you who doesn't like conflict and doesn't like tension. However, again, the universe is not allowing for us to leave the missing pieces, or the unmended, or the connections being, like it being empty. There being parts of it that are empty. There has to be the wrap up, the cutting of strings, the letting go of toxic people and situations, handling things. If something has to be handled, handle it and move on. Being direct with, there is a lot of blue in these cards. So this is a lot to do with maybe you or the person that's attached to you is not speaking up. It is going to have to speak up very directly in this energy about what exactly is needed, and the desires and direction that you are going to go. And this person or these people, could be 2 feminine energies, who still are following you along here, whether it be sisters or family members, baby exes. Okay, well, so maybe your exes are being childish, baby mamas or exes being childish or not wanting to let go because they've been able to control things for so long. Things have been successful their way. However, moving on into this January energy, by standing up for yourself, they're not used to this, and it brings in this real defensive type of energy. Tell me what the Tower is. It could be for meddling purposes in another connection, or in a job situation, or just in a different relationship, maybe that you're moving, that they want to mess up because they've been able to do that in the past. Or it could also be that, things just They don't feel like things are fair. Now this popped out in reverse. So 8 of Cups in reverse, not walking away. What is the Tower? Okay, two more cards. What's the actual Tower energy? So this has to do with some type of Queen of Wands energy and a marriage, a connection. So not walking away from a connection is bringing some type of Tower moment. But what's the actual Tower moment? Oh, I see. So Aquarius, just like I was saying, the Tower moment for you, I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see these cards. I think that what this is saying is if you don't handle the situation, or the situation isn't tied up, there isn't a resolve or a solving of a situation. Again, it's feeling like he's not talking, and this is the blue, the chakra, the throat chakra, this is blue, and they're chained. So somebody is not saying something. Something needs to be said. And if it's not, the universe is saying, there is going to be a sudden change. Now, energy changes constantly, right? But somebody is not saying something, and it is busting open something. There has to be communication potentially about this connection, or something somebody knows. Somebody has some information that is not being shared, and the universe is warning you, or the energy that is connected to you, that if it is not, then the universe will take care of it. What is it about this connection that's not being shared? Hold on just a second. Let me see. I'm going to pull. Okay. I'm directed these things. So what is it about this relationship, this connection, this situation that is not being talked about for Aquarius in January? What is it? So somebody needs help in trying to, oh yeah, look, just what I was saying. So I said multiple feminine energies, and there's multiple hands here. Somebody needs to set boundaries for themselves and say no. They are, you or the person that's attached to you is, okay, because this is not being talked about and people are still pulling on your energy, or the person who's attached to you, there has to, okay, so there's a snake, but then there is a dove. And so to me, there's been a lot of people involved in a situation where boundaries needed to be placed. And because things are not being talked about, the new opportunities aren't being seen. And that's why there is this worry and this fretting about whether somebody is going in the right direction. So they don't say anything. They continue not to say something. And what happens is, instead of feeling vulnerable, or there's like this mirroring energy of you and maybe what's attached, the energy is attached to you, or the energy attached to you and what's attached to them, this mirroring energy of being overprotective. So things aren't being said on both sides, but there isn't a let go either. And let me look at the bottom. What did I just say? Past holding you back. So things maybe they're not saying, even though it looks like there's a lot of communication, that this is either a lot of communication that needs to be had, or else the universe is going to create the Tower, or this is actually a Tower energy that's happening because of communication that is taking place, that is making you see that by protecting yourself and just feeling like you can't say anything is the Tower moment. But there is going to be a point. Show me, I want to see an outcome of this past this Tower energy. There are going to be boundaries that are going to eventually be set. Like these chains are going to be broken at some point. It's being required. Yep, look at that. So Tower to an awakening. So there's going to be this moment whenever you hit this January energy that finally somebody breaks this chain and says something, and finally is able to release. And I think it's through self-meditation, self-understanding, knowing that this is the only way, and it'll be through spirituality that things are released. Even though there's going to still be this communication that comes in and is still like fighting, it's going to finally break, because this is a 10 card, and there's going to be this release. And when it happens, it's going to happen suddenly, and that at that point is going to allow this opportunity to come in, and things will be understood more. So I think it's just a holding on to a final breaking moment for you, like a shatter, like this right here. It's that moment when something is said, and communication is going to be key, right? Communication is going to be the opportunity as well as the opportunity of what it leads to. It's all about speaking up. Is speaking up about the needs and desires of what's best for you, and letting go of this toxic energy. And this will also cause a tower for the people that are involved, but it needs to happen on their learning journey too. It needs to happen so that they can start reevaluating, what caused this and what their part was in holding on to somebody else's energy who wants to move forward. There is maybe a lot of chaos still, a lot happening, and it looks like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of open situations, but like I was mentioning at the beginning, a lot to close up. However, you do have the Ace of Cups that comes after the Tower. So either this is going to be you stepping up to close these out, communicate, standing up for yourself, no longer restricting yourself and being too overprotective of yourself, but actually saying things as they are, or the universe is going to take care of it. But this situation is going to be cleared up when you hit this January energy, whether it be February or March. It will be taken care of, and that is going to lead to a positive new beginning, but this has to be faced. Okay, Aquarius? I hope, let me give you some advice. I haven't given any of the other signs real advice from an advice card, but I think maybe it is needed. So what is the advice for Aquarius to get through this, to be able to close these challenges up, or to kind of, stand up and speak what they need to say? Okay. Look at it from a higher view of change. What happens with change? A change when you are feeling the world, and a beautiful uncaging. Getting out, yeah. What happens when you trust your intuition and you want better for yourself and better for those around you? And what happens is you go from a 4, right, and to a 5. You want something and you get inspired, and there will be inspiration, and that's what's driving you. Again, there is a knowing that somebody needs to speak up, right? And then getting that higher view, listening to your intuition, and just following the river, following the guidance of the universe, and seeing things from a higher perspective, and trusting that if you make that journey, if you make that leap of faith, that this is the universe saying it's going to work out. It is going to be positive. Can you guys see that? You guys, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. It is going to work out. This is the promise of the universe, and this will pull you out of this cage and help you learn the lesson that it's okay to say what you need to say. It's okay to want something better for yourself. If this was not, if this situation, I'm not necessarily getting it was negative, I'm just getting that maybe this didn't help you grow. And Aquarian energy is a lot about freedom. And I really feel like there hasn't been a freedom. There has been a lockdown, a caging of Aquarius energy freedom somehow, either in a connection, in a marriage, in some type of situation with multiple feminine energies, or in a family group, in a sister group, in a, colleague group. There has been a lockdown of Aquarius energy. And Aquarians, they want out, they want to fly. There's birds, all over this reading. So yeah, the dove, there was the dove there too. Aquarius does not, and the butterflies, Aquarius does not like to be locked down. And so this is a pivotal moment where this cage, there's 2 locks here. This cage is unlocked, and the key to unlocking it is saying is conversation, and standing up for yourself, and following your intuition, and saying what you need. And that's going to be your opportunity to finally break free from this energy. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope you have a great January, and hopefully that helps guide a little bit, or if you've known this or are going through this, it helps validate what you're going through. And I will connect with you on the next read. Take care. Bye.